Good morning. I believe it's April the 24th. For sure now. April the 24th. My surgery or stent removal was April 23rd. So it's 24th today. Just going to show you something here. This is called dirty snow. Yeah, you can see why it's called dirty snow, right? We get a lot of that up this way. It's snow, but it's melted snow with all the debris that's collected over top of it over the year, the winter. There's a little bit more, kind of transforming into ice. That's right, it's April 24th, 2014. I'm seriously debating going home. It doesn't feel like I'm going to have a problem. I know they want me to stay for 24 hours. I understand that. But my son and his wife are here for one thing. I really don't want to be a violation to anybody. I don't want to be, it's not like I plan to be a burden on anyone. Now, I guess I should get some things straight. It's not as though my son pays rent when he lives here. And he's been living here 4 years while he goes to school, okay? 4 years. It's my little red car. That's his nice white Nissan. Okay. Good choice too, I must say. Good choice. Those little hybrids, boy, they're good on gas. Of course, they're not cheap either. In that regard, I can't cough up the initial investment. But his grandfather is so supportive to him. I don't think he understands how much money his grandfather saved him while he, went to university. Let's be real conservative here. Let's say that his rent and utilities would only cost him $1,000 a month. Okay? Let's say that's all it would cost him is $1,000 a month for rent and utilities. The whole shebang, right? Let's even knock that figure down a little bit more. Let's shave off 2 months worth. Let's say it only cost him $10,000 a year. All right? Is that realistic? I think that's pretty realistic. In other words, the cost of a housekeeping room. Now, I know my son has more access to that. He lives in a house. He lives in a house with a basement suite. It's got its own stove. It's true, the fridge died, the refrigerator died. But he has access to a little bit more than a housekeeping room, okay? He has a kitchen suite as well. He's got a separate bedroom. But let's look at this, okay? Let's just say, $10,000 a year. That's realistic. That's very realistic, okay? In fact, it's ultra conservative. In fact, it might be a little bit leaning to the ridiculously low area. But, we'll leave it at that. We'll be fair. Conservative figures are helpful. I think I might have found something. But anyway. Yeah, I'm not beyond stooping and looking at things on the ground when I make discoveries. Anyway, Maybe it is a piece of junk. I'll see when I get home. So $10,000 a year, right? Not even $1,000 a month. Let's say. He's just about done his 4 years university. So 4 times 10 is over 40,000, right? So in essence, my father has saved my son over $40,000. Easily. Okay? I'm not even going to go into fringe benefits. I'm just going to say that. My dad has saved my son over $40,000. Now, why am I making this point? Oh, she's cold. See that? You can see your breath. That's cold. You can see your breath. That's cold. Yeah. Anyway, for spring, it's spring, right? This is April. And this is not April in northern Alberta. This is April in central Alberta. I'll tell you, it's not much colder here than it is up north in northern Alberta. It's probably warmer in Northwest Territories. That wouldn't surprise me, the way the weather's going. I'm just walking down the alley here. I'm saying this because my son is actually trying to tell my father that I shouldn't stay at my father's house, that I shouldn't be there when he's there, and trying to remove me from, the house. When I come into town to get my surgery and my medical procedures done, he doesn't want me to stay there at my father's house because he doesn't like me, because he hates me. Okay? And I'll tell you the real reason. It has nothing to do with my personality. It has nothing to do with my style or lack thereof. It has everything to do with the fact that I believe in God. Okay? That is the real reason my son hates me and doesn't want to be around me, can't stand to be around me. Okay? That's the real reason. I hope one day he comes to that understanding that this is the real reason why he hates me. It's because I believe in God. He is an atheist. I believe in God. And there the twain shall meet, right? So there it is. I just thought I'd just make that point, that my father saved my son over $40,000 so that he could go to school and get his university degree. My father shouldered the utilities. He shouldered the rent. He paid all the property taxes. And now my son sides with the person who wants to sell my father's house and put my father in an institution. There, that's what we have we call that a robin. That's a robin singing up there. It's not a true robin, but in Canada we call them robins. They're a harbinger of spring. They never show up until spring. It's actually a thrush. But, the irony, right? That's the thanks my father gets. You know what I'm saying? And for the record, my son told my healthcare nurse directly when he horned in on my meeting for my outpatient healthcare, when I had those bags hanging from me and those hoses coming out of me. He horned in on my discussion with the healthcare nurse. And, because it was obvious my father had Parkinson's, and, she was concerned. Anyway, and my son told her, Auntie never thought that Grandpa was going to come back. That is, my sister did not believe that my father was going to be returned to his house. Now I know that to be the truth because she told me that herself. And for a fact, she told me that she would have my father's house sold within 90 days. Okay, that is what she told me. And I told her, mark my words, my dad is going to be back in his own home this month. And I said, let it be a testimony to you and the power of my God. So there it is. There's the testimony. God does indeed answer prayer. God bless you. Thank you for listening.